Islanders, I'm starting to get that feeling. You know the feeling I'm talking about. The feeling when you know vacation is imminent. It's here. It's the last night we're going to stay at the house. We're packing. We're paying the bills. We're trying to break away from work. Vacation has started, and we're excited about it. On the show today, we're going to talk about the latest news from the CDC. They've released the new guidance. They've released the recommendations that cruise lines have been waiting for. We have the first cruise line to break away, break free, and say we are not going to require the pre-cruise test. Yes, it's already happened. And Carnival opens up childcare for all ages. That's right, under 2 years old, you're now going to have childcare if you need it. Let's talk about cruising and cruise news right now on Island Time. A big happy Thursday to all you Islanders. Thank you for stopping by the show today. I am Derek, and together let's drop our anchors. Let's relax together in the islands as we talk about cruising and cruise news. We are excited. We fly out tomorrow morning. I just checked in to our Southwest Airlines. We are A55. If you fly Southwest, you know what I'm talking about there. As soon as I get done shooting this, we're headed to Walgreens to get our pre-cruise test. I told Amanda, this is probably the last cruise where we're going to have to go get tested before the cruise. We're not cruising again until October, and I think things will change. There's so much going on in the cruise industry. We're going to get to that in just a second. I want to remind you, though, we are cruising the Carnival Horizon July the 23rd. We get on board Saturday. For 8 days, we are there. I've already started my list of things that I want to document. I've already got ideas going in my mind about content creation, but I want to give you an opportunity. Those of you who are cruising soon, you're wondering what things are like on board, whether it's protocols, policy, food, games, activities. If there's something you want to see, then you want me to capture, let me know in the comment section below. I will do my best to record some short video, post it on Facebook or post it on YouTube. That way you can see what's going on and have some questions answered for you. Let's get to cruise news. There's a lot going on right here. The CDC has released their new guidance. They've released their new recommendations so that cruise lines can have them, and these recommendations can guide cruise lines to what their new protocols are going to be. You're not going to be surprised, Islanders. The recommendations that the CDC released yesterday are very similar to the requirements that have been in place. When it comes to testing, here's what the CDC says around pre-cruise testing. Cruise ship operators should consider requiring pre-cruise testing. Well, that's what the requirement was. But you have to remember now, this is a recommendation. They recommend that cruise lines have a pre-cruise test, but it's up to cruise lines. And one U.S. cruise line has already said we're done with it. We'll get to that in just a minute. The CDC's stance on vaccines on the new recommendation says this. CDC recommends all eligible travelers be up to date with their COVID-19 vaccine in addition to the protection vaccines provide to individual travelers in preventing severe illness and death. Having a high proportion of travelers on board who are up to date with vaccine or vaccines reduces the likelihood that cruise ship medical centers are overwhelmed by cases. So the CDC, they're staying put. What were requirements are now recommendations, and they're pretty much the same. But now, like I said, cruise lines have these recommendations and can move forward on what they want to do. We're already seeing cruise lines act on these recommendations. Listen to this. Virgin Voyages, that's right, Virgin Voyages becomes the first cruise line sailing from the United States to say we are getting rid of the pre-embarkation COVID-19 test. This was fast. The CDC released their guidance, and Virgin Voyages says, we're done. That's it. Thank you for the recommendation. We're not going by the recommendation. Virgin Voyages said this, they're going to mirror the rest of the travel industry in removing the pre-embarkation testing for sailings, and get this, it's going to start July the 24th, so Sunday, from European sailings. They have one ship in Europe, and July the 27th from their one ship that they have in the United States. So by the end of the month, Virgin Voyages will sell a huge, beautiful Scarlet Lady cruise ship, and she's not going to require passengers to get the COVID-19 test before they board. Virgin Voyages is not only changing their testing protocols, they're changing their vaccine protocols. Until now, they have required that 95% of their passengers be vaccinated. That was pretty standard across the industry. The CDC changed it in May to where cruise lines could lower that to 90%. And Virgin Voyages is now sharing that they're going to only make 90% of their passengers, their sailors is who they call them, to be vaccinated. So you're going to not have to test on Virgin Voyages, and they're bringing down that percentage to 90% of passengers have to be vaccinated. Now, a lot of people are wondering, why Virgin Voyages? Why? They only have one ship. Remember that. It's easy to work through one ship leaving from one port that sails only to the Bahamas. They go to the Bahamas and back. So Virgin Voyages only had to worry about their one ship sailing from Miami. They only had to worry about working with and getting agreement with the Bahamas as they run these cruises back and forth. Norwegian and Carnival and Royal Caribbean have many more ships who leave from many more U.S. home ports and visit many more ports of call. It's going to take longer for Carnival, Royal Caribbean, and Norwegian to work through, do we have permission to visit your island, your country, and not be tested? But trust me, those conversations are taking place, and I think we will hear more news regarding this. I still think Norwegian Cruise Line will be the first major cruise line to announce no pre-cruise testing. Let's see what we got here. We've got great news from Carnival today as they share they're opening up childcare for children under the age of 2. And this comes just a couple of weeks after they lowered it to ages 2 and above. Great news for families here, squeezing in that last-minute vacation. Listen to this. John Hild shared this on his Facebook page this morning. Beginning today, children under 2 will be welcome to participate in our brilliant Night Owls activity. Night Owls is, of course, when mom and dad can go out, you can enjoy comedy, you can enjoy a main show, go get a drink at the bar late at night. We're talking 8, 9, 10, 11, midnight. Our goal is to offer Night Owls every evening of the cruise, which is happening on a lot of ships. However, there may still be a few nights where it will be offered the majority of the evenings, but not all of them. Maybe 1 or 2 nights it's not offered. Under 2s will be welcome on some port day mornings for drop-off and camp until lunchtime, and the family programming times are also being expanded. So this is wonderful news for our parents and kids. It is great news, parents, because you need a break. I know it. I've brought my 2-year-old. You need a break too, trust me. And now Carnival said, come cruise with us. We'll watch your kids. You can have a little break. Lots of cruise news going on today. The industry is busy, it is buzzing, and that's why it's important, Islanders, if you are not a subscriber and you're not an official member of this community, that you hit that subscribe button, you ring the bell to receive notifications when we upload content. Remember the deal I made with you. You may not be a subscriber yet, but you watch our content often. For these next 9 or 10 days, you're going to want to be a subscriber. You're going to want to ring that bell to receive notifications because we're going live on board the Horizon. You want to see the sail away party. You want to see morning walkies. I walk around the ship. You tell me where to go. You want to see that. And the only way for you to be notified is to subscribe and ring that bell. We hope you enjoyed the content today. Give us a thumbs up if you did. There are other people looking for cruise content and cruise news in a community just like this. Lastly, I will invite you to go to our Facebook page. Join Facebook. It's amazing to see every morning someone post and they wake up and they're in a different country on a cruise ship that you may or may not have been on, but you get to wake up every day and see beautiful islands and beautiful places in this world. And we invite you that when you cruise, we want you to share those experiences with us. Islanders, I hope you have a good day. I'm off to get tested right now. Let's hope that it's negative. I'll let you know later on today. We hope you have a great day. We'll talk to you later on right here on Island Time.